A nice 3-minute leeway for everybody to get in here. Welcome to today's stream, everybody. We are playing Sonic R. So yeah, Sonic R, good game, kinda, sorta. You'll understand what I mean in a little bit. But for oh gosh, status stop. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Ping after ping. Alright, well, welcome everybody. I know today is... this game is... Okay, let me just jump in here. I'm your humble host, Gavin the Kitty, and we're playing Sonic R, and this game has already fried my brain before we've even begun. And there's a story behind it, and I'd love to get into that once we get a couple more people watching. But... For now, welcome everybody. Hey Foxino, feel free to type in chat, everybody. I'll be able to see it today. I'll be, I've got everything all on one screen. I'm holding a official Sega Saturn controller in my hands. I've got the controller in my hands. I got the game started. Stream's rolling. What's the worst that could happen? How's the audio, everybody? Let me maybe get into it a little bit. So Sin is supposed to join me. He's having dinner at the moment. But let's get into what made this game really hurt me. So for those in my group for the co-hosts of this channel may know, I attempted to run this game on a Dolphin emulator. And it ran like shit. I don't know why you're always on... Okay, hey Quill, how you doing? I'm not even gonna question. But I tried to run this game on a Dolphin emulator. And it looked fine, and then it started messing up real bad. Hey Revolta, how you doing? Then I said, fuck it, I'm gonna run it on a Sega Saturn emulator. Hopefully I don't have to hook up the Gamecube. That didn't work, because the picture was utter shit. It was checkerboarded. Basically, every single, little thing was, tiled. It was weird as shit. Didn't matter if it was 3D or not. So, that was a bust, no matter what video rendering I did. Time for the next best bet. I will try my best to hook up the GameCube. Wait a minute! Before I start settling for bad picture quality, let's just try the PC port. And it took me an hour to get it out of full screen, because this is an old Windows 98 game, and it doesn't like to be left out of full screen. But we have Sega Saturn mods, thankfully by the fans, and this game is running and looking a hell of a lot better than what you'd get if you just tried to run the damn thing. So, thanks to some fans, we have Sonic R. And I'm going to try to do this 100%. No promises on how good I'm going to be playing, by the way. Just a promise that I'm going to finish all of the courses. Eggman, quit cheating. Oh boy, what's for dinner? I don't even know yet, man. I haven't even decided on what I'm making tonight. How's everybody in chat doing? You guys decided what you guys want for dinner? Because I sure as shit haven't. So, there are different weather effects and all sorts of stuff. I can get into a little bit of the dev history with this game, like how it started life as a Virtua Racer sequel. So, slot cars, like derby cars and whatnot. So that's why the controls are real loosey-goosey at moments. But instead, says the cheater, says the person who spent nearly 2 hours just trying to get this damn game to work. And I'm not lying, I spent 2 hours trying to get this game to work. So excuse my bad playing or terrible commentary. Oh, right. But we're gonna retry. We're gonna try to get first on all of the missions and try to get all the tokens so we can get all the characters. So yeah. Just expect the worst from this playthrough. It's got some loose controls, some even looser gameplay, and the track course here is just a suggestion. So I think our best bet is to go for the coins first. And then try to get first. So I've got drifting buttons on the shoulders. Revolta, you're always eating the nicest shit. Alright. Alright. So if we don't get first here, we actually don't... Essentially, if you don't get first, you don't get to keep the emeralds or any of your coins. I don't know. Breaded steak with some croquettes? I don't know. That sounds fancy to me. Basically, anything that's not, like, Italian is fancy to me. And even Italian's a little fancy. But what do I know? I'm just the American. Oh, boy. You're having whatever you can find. That is a mood. That is a definite mood. I have been there, my friend. So these gates open up. So that's the last character token. Now our only goal is beat the stage. We'll come back for the emerald. So all we gotta do is get first. I was kind of hoping for an ice theme for this first stage, but it's okay that we didn't get it. And Knuckles kicked my ass again! Alright, but at least we got the coins, so we can get the challenger. Oh, I hope this stays and lasts, because the Saturn emulator crashed, like, right after this moment during my test. So our goal here is just to beat Metal. Nothing else. Just beat Metal Sonic. Yes, we could do the loop. But there is literally no reason. The game doesn't care. So long as you cross a couple boundaries, a couple flags for beating the stage, like that whole left side doesn't matter. As long as you pass those trees, game doesn't care. As long as you go around this a little bit, game doesn't care. Which is what you're gonna see. A lot of this game boils down to how much shit does the game let me get away with? And just like that, we've unlocked Metal Sonic. Which is good, because it's good. Now, we could try a different stage, but we didn't get the emeralds, so let me showcase this. To get the emeralds, you have to get first place. But you also have to find the emeralds in the level. So, in many ways, it's kind of like a hybrid of Sonic 3 and... yeah, that's about it. It's weird. So I believe for this first door over there, we've got to get 50. I believe that's what it said. Which is good, because I don't know if I can even get, like, 10. And keep them. But this is always a nice warm-up challenge. I feel like once you get to a point in this game, everything starts to fall into place. I know it doesn't feel like how a Sonic game in 3D should feel, but at least it's okay. I'll be able to read that in just a second. Sid should be getting back here soon, so... or literally any of my co-commentators should, because, I told them we're doing Sonic R today. Alright, you finally got your precautions, I'll tell you. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure it is. You can finally look at me and go, wow, he really is a little uglier than I thought. Oh, boy. So with that, we've gotten 1 emerald and 1 new character. There's not a lot to this game. Let's try Radical City. This game doesn't look bad, though, for, like, 95-ish? Like, it's not too bad. That's right. I'm still in first, even though we went under the water. Honestly, though, this game, with a little bit of fine-tuning with the controls, might actually be, like, really cool. So, first things first, is this gate here, which has an emerald. Oh boy, this song is so full of bullshit. Nobody let you down in the city. People let you down all over the place. You just gotta know. You just gotta know when to take somebody at their word or not. There's Emerald number 2. Now the goal is just finish the level. Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright, Rusty. Glad you're doing okay yourself. Hope you enjoyed today's travesty of a video game. Use a golf cart for the track? What do you mean, use a golf cart? Uranium? You mean like... Oh! Oh, what enemies? What enemies? This entire game is just get to the end of the goal before everybody else. Yeah, the music is absolutely phenomenal in this game. It's like the one positive it has running for it. Because these controls are still a little jank compared to most of today's racing games. And that's from somebody who likes racing games. But like, if you whoever you're racing against. I'm racing against Knuckles, Tails, Amy, and Eggman. And none of them are that much of a threat until, like, ever. Yeah, the entire soundtrack for this game is wonderful. But it hits hard in weird ways. So, but we didn't get all the character coins, so let's go ahead and do that real fast. Alright, yeah, you're good. I'll be here for a little while, Fox. Alright. The golf cart becomes a bit pointless. The golf cart would be a bit pointless because as Amy and Eggman in this game, they have the slowest movement speed, and both of them are in cars. Sonic's got the fastest, and he's the only reason that I picked Sonic in this game, is because since he is in fact the fastest, it makes the rest of this game kind of easy. Which is good, because otherwise it becomes really tough. And I'd rather take the slippery controls but be able to, like, outpace everybody. At least in this game. It's not so much a rip-off of Mario Kart. It is doing its own thing. It is, in fact, doing its own thing. It is not a rip-off. So as I went over before, Traveler's Tales was making a virtual racing engine for the Sega Saturn. And last minute, Sega told them, hey, you know that racing engine? We don't have Sonic Extreme done for the Saturn yet. Can you guys reskin this into a Sonic game for us for the holiday season? And Traveler's Tales said, yeah, sure! And came up with this. Which, like, you gotta admire it just a little bit. They came up with all of this shit on the fly. I don't know. Red Dead, I think, has most horses covered, judging by the way news articles freak out over tiny little details. Oh, no! Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna get them all anyways, but at least we know where 4 of them are at now. And that's the whole point, it's just... the game is racing on the one end, a race to get to get first, a race to get all the emeralds and get first, and then a race to get, a collectathon to get all the other stuff. But this is the branch that, Kinda. So the guy who did this also worked on both ports of Sonic 3D Blast for the Genesis and the Genesis and the Saturn. So, as far as this game and dying off in any way, I'd say the only thing it has, the only thing that's really died off is the creative ways they've used the engine. That's fair. But a lot of their track design was meant to be, like, open, to encourage exploration. Which, like, I think everybody can kind of admire a little bit. Like, they were trying a lot of different things with this game. And that's something to appreciate, at the very least. That they attempted, even if they failed in any way, because it doesn't feel like a foot race. And once you start thinking of Sonic as a drag racer, the game starts controlling a lot better. Which is weird, right? Like, you wouldn't say that, oh, well, the minute you start rethinking the way you look at the game, like, of course the game's gonna play a little different when you play it a different way. Play it with different expectations. I'm just the weirdo that decided, yeah, let's give this a shot. Let's see how this plays. Alright. I'm looking for the other one, but I don't know where it's at. So there's one. Yeah, it's one of those moments where if you're playing this and you expect it to play like what you think a foot racing Sonic game would feel like, you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be very disappointed because he doesn't control. He's got the speed of Sonic. He's got the speed of classic Sonic, but he's not. I don't know. He doesn't feel as... I don't know. I don't know the best way to compare it. Yeah, I get that. Like, even if you put this up against something like Gran Turismo 1, like, clearly the better game is Gran Turismo 1, but you gotta admire it. Radical City... Sonic. I don't remember where they're all at. I'm doing my best to run this by memory, but if I get a little confused, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'll look it up. This game is very well documented. Like, to an absurd degree. Because if you have to remember, too, because this is a Saturn game. I am playing it on the PC, but it is a Saturn game, and it's a really good-looking Saturn game. Not, like, greatest, but, like... Yeah, I'm just trying to find the coins now. Sorry. I do want to show off everybody, and I believe Tails doll is unlocked on this one, which is exciting. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there's the start. 1, 2, 3. Oh! What? Alright, I'm just gonna give it a shot here. Well, not so much for the time. Because at the time, we still had stuff like Spyro the Dragon coming out. Like, there were better looking games. Especially of the time. But if you understand the Saturn hardware, it becomes all that much more impressive. To the point where I generally look at this game and go, they accomplished a lot with this. Knowing full well that, like, other people could disagree. But as somebody who had seen how how the Saturn architecture works and whatnot, it's like, wow. Alright. What year did this come out? I believe it was 95. I could be very wrong, but I believe it was 95. Okay. So we got that one, we got that one. Got that one because that's the dead end. Or no, that's the dead end. Like I said, I'm following a map here for these now. We got to keep that dream alive. I really hope I don't get copyright stricken. That'd be a hell of a video to get a strike on. Yeah, you got a strike for playing Sonic R. It's like, who gives a shit about Sonic R anymore? It's like, well, apparently these folks do. Alright, yeah, got that one. I'm missing one. That's why I'm, like, freaking out. I'm like, where is it? Gotcha. This, gotta roll. Gotcha. Yeah! I got you. Got you covered. See you later, Uranium. Gotta retry that. Now that I have a map open with me, this should be good.
Ready, set, go!
We're gonna get to show off all the weather effects. Here's fog. It says reverse. I say coin 1. Then this is coin 3. That's coin 4. So this one's coin 5. There is an optimal way to get everything, by the way, in one solid run. And I encourage you guys, look up speed runs, because, like, they are good. Okay, so there's the first divot. Round the bend. And then they went lower path? Oh. Good to know. Time for the comeback of a century. Sorry if my mouse is on screen. Oh, there it goes. To keep that dream alive. And that's how you hit that. Like I said, once you figure out the optimal path, you'll never forget it. Because it comes like because it becomes second nature to the game. Yeah, here's Tailsdoll. So I've already explained the story of Tailsdoll before, but it's time for me to explain it again. Tailsdoll is a quickly made dummy, powered by a fake Chaos Emerald. Said fake Chaos Emerald is meant to search. Said doll and the Chaos Emerald are meant to help him search for the actual Chaos Emeralds for Dr. Eggman. He is quick, he is hastily made, and even Tails has asked Eggman, why a doll? Why not a cool mechanized robot? Which Eggman just goes and shrugs off because it's meant to be a quick robot. Nothing too serious or important. If he was meant to be that important, Eggman would have put more weapons on him. But he's literally just, hunt for the emeralds, the robot. Which is cute. I'd actually really like a Tailsdoll plush, but I will never be able to find one. The jump button makes this game kind of interesting. In a lot of ways. Because it changes your physics. When you're in the air, it feels more like a Sonic game. Which is weird! Like, what? Alright, if you could add a jumping physics, but you have these really realistic, like, drag car physics, that's just odd. Right? Right? Like, it just, I don't know. I just find it odd. But I guess I'm an oddly picky boy, so. I pick and choose my ingredients wisely. I also pick some of my favorite games from very odd and weird places. This is one where, so this game, if you want to play it nowadays, your best bet is on the GameCube. On the GameCube port, it's called the Sonic Gems Collection. It was also released in the PS2 in Japan. And, of course, there is the Saturn version, but that is pricey as shit. And then, last but not least, there's the, GameCube, Saturn, there's the PC port, which we're playing here. But it's very difficult to get running, as the 2 hours before the stream, me struggling, is any way to look at it. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. The music in this game is just a drum and bass fanatic's best friend. Sounds cool, looks cool. I hit the wrong button. So this next level is going to be very front-loaded, heavily with coins. They're all going to be on one side. Radical Ruin, which is an okay stage. This game has really good multiplayer, by the way. If you ever get some friends around and just want to laugh at a game, or, you know, if you're taking it seriously, struggle like a motherfucker, get some friends and have them play Sonic R with you. You'll be saying, wow, I had a great time, and also, god damn it! all in the same sentence, all within the same day. Time to another world. Back in time. So here's our first emerald. Oh, damn it. But there is a fan out there trying to remake this game. And they've done quite a bang-up job. I actually really wanted to play that for this, but it's nowhere close to being finished. But I can expect nothing else, nothing less from a hobby project. Which, like, I understand. Alright, and here's the other emerald, and it looks like we might have to end up redoing this. Yeah, definitely gonna have to redo this. A second isn't too bad. But this is gonna explain to you guys what I mean by the emeralds don't stick around if you don't get first. You're too slow. You got no emeralds. Isn't that frustrating? So, yeah. How about we do this right?
Set, go!
So step one. Get your butt up there, follow some straight lines. Over there, get the item. Snag the next one. And with that, we're 3 for 3. I think of all the reasons. No emeralds. Oh my god, is that a no bitches thing? I don't get many memes, but the ones you guys spout sometimes I understand. And the verdict is no. No bitches. Alright, now we got 50 rings, at least. And yes! That happens! That's when we hit retry and give it a shot again.
Ready, set, go!
I gotta love good old geometry. Polygons! For the frustrated. So you might be asking yourself, why is there a reticle on your character every now and again? That is Eggman. He can shoot. Because Eggman is a cheater. And this stage is probably the most confusing out of all of them. There's an emerald. Alright, I'm right there, which... Oh! Is this what I'm missing? Just shoot your opponents if you're in a race. I guess that's what Eggman thought would work? Honestly, it's hard to choose what people thought would work and what would work. I'm still trying to figure out what it means by 4. Yeah, we're gonna have to just keep giving this a shot. Don't worry. I'm kinda just wasting time waiting for my co-host to show up. Any of them. I guess Sonic R scares them. And I don't blame them. It scared me for many years, and then I understood what it meant, and questioned my sanity every day, knowing the fact that I know how to play Sonic R at least a decent level. It's like, nobody should know how to play Sonic R. It's like, yeah. Except I do. For some fucking reason. Somebody cursed me with this knowledge one day, and I curse them every day. It's like, yeah, we taught somebody how to play Sonic R. How the fuck did you do that? That knowledge wasn't meant for mortals. Fucking shit. Listen, I'm doing a damn good job of getting, like, most of the shit in this stage. And then I just, like, fucking sack it. Hey, Tomo. I'm just playing some nonsense. I believe that's all the emeralds and the coins in one complete, solid run. But Knuckles still beat me. It's not bad, Tomo. Just stop. Stop placing judgments on a game before you do it, before you play it.
Go!
Because this game isn't that bad. It's got a great soundtrack. No, it's got a good soundtrack. It plays fairly well for what it is. No! Tomo, you're gonna stop. Or I'm gonna take your mod status and time you out. It's a good game. I feel like you're just tempting me, man. But as I explained before, it was basically a sequel to Virtual Racer reskinned as Sonic. They didn't have the time to make too much effort in, but you know what? The effort they put in is really good. These levels don't feel out of place next to a Green Hill Zone or a Marble Zone. The original characters for this game are designed beautifully. The soundtrack is great. It's a good game. Believe it or not. Despite what some internet reviewer may say. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not haunted, it's not hell, it's good. No emeralds, because we didn't get first in the main race. It's alright, though, because now that we have the character, emeralds all we gotta go after. And if Sin can get back soon enough, we'll do 2-player, and I'll show off that through Parsec.
Set, go!
Everybody's got a slightly different handle. Like, Sonic's got the fastest top speed, but Knuckles has one of the fastest accelerations. Tails still has its flight, and Knuckles still has its glide, but you'll never see the CPU use it because they don't know how to use it for either character. Eggman will shoot and whatnot because, you know, he's your rival. Okay. Focus just a little bit. Boom. And there we go. Stage is done. Why not? You're only... Well, Tomo, I want to say that I knew you were joking, but I really did. I thought you were being serious, because there's a lot of people out there who are, who seriously do, hate on this game. Alright, Reactive Factory. So, Reactive Factory here is one of the probably one of the best tracks in this game. I think it's got a different sort of outlook. It's like a lot of looping rings, and it's kind of cool. And you'll see what I mean as I play. Oh, you're good, Rusty. We're just almost done with the second to final track. Well, with our first pass through the stage. So that'll open up once we get enough rings for the door. Never mind on that. Work it out, work it out, work it out. So Eggman there is going for one of the character coins for some reason.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom! That's not even a song in this game. Hey Sid, how you doing?
Hello. I had food, and that's about it.
Well, I'm glad you got to eat at least. We're just on our second to last stage here.
Blue.
So, you know. So if you're in the, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, if you're in the air when Eggman hits you, he can just burst you forward. Which...
Is that a good thing?
In this case, yes. In, like, if I was coming up to a turn, no. Real. Just rotate that. So there is a drifting mechanic in this game. And it's different. I'll say that much. It's less, because it looks like just a lean. But it feels like like turning on and off a smooth turn button. It's odd. It is certainly odd. Oh. What's up?
I'm tired. So wait, once you get, this might seem like a stupid question, but if you get all the Sonic, if you get all the emeralds, does that make you get to become Super Sonic?
Yeah. Well, it's less become Supersonic and more unlock Supersonic in this game.
Is he like overpowered?
A little bit.
Isn't he invincible in Sonic the Fighters?
Yeah, but you only see him at the end of the game, so... But that's not really applicable here, since nobody has damage. Eggman just kind of bumps you around. There's no boss fights, it's just a bunch of racing.
You know, on their feet, or in Eggman's case, on a robot, not on a fucking car.
Or, you know, Amy's in a car.
Oh, Amy's in a car?
Amy's
Okay.
in a car. and she is the slowest character.
That makes sense, because maybe we shouldn't have Sonic characters using using cars. Clearly, she can at least run it along, like slightly behind Sonic, not as fast, but fast enough to chase him around.
Well, so this runs off classic Sonic logic here. So we're not dealing with an Amy with a hammer. We are dealing with the slow hedgehog from Sonic CD, who couldn't.
Yeah, the Rose.
Couldn't keep up.
Rosie one. Yeah, I know she. I know that classic Amy couldn't.
Yeah, modern Amy at least got faster. They upped her speed in the Sonic Advance games, which makes a little bit of sense. Alright, Sonic, pick a direction! I'm just getting out of control.
Sonic, choose a direction. Backwards.
No! Wrong choice.
So wait, are you just getting the emeralds and not worrying about being first?
You have to do both, actually. To get the emeralds, you have to be first. I'm actually looking for all of the coins at the moment.
Do you
Giant...
do you need to be first to collect the coins?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. You only have to be... You only have to come in first to keep the emerald.
Okay.
So... Alright, here's better conditions.
Ready, set, go!
Alright.
Can I go off topic for only like a small bit?
Yeah, it's fine. I think I've covered just about everything there is to cover in this game anyways.
It's about the JoJo All-Star Battle R.
Did they update something?
Well, they didn't update anything specifically. It's just, I think I found where most of the models come from. If not, so it appears that most of the models are just been ported from not All-Star Battle Original, but from Eyes of Heaven. But
yeah, I mentioned that.
people
You said
are saying people are. Yeah.
I mentioned that, and you got upset at me.
No. You said.
I said Eyes of
arcade
Heaven,
game.
and then you said no, it can't be. And then I said, okay, well, what about the arcade game? And then you showed me why that couldn't be. Don't start with me. I know what I said.
Who do you believe, the innocent deer or the mean cat?
The mean cat, sure. Sure, I'm so mean. Oh so mean. Gosh.
But yeah.
Yeah? Welcome back, Foxino.
Also, have you mentioned the Xbox thing?
Oh, no I haven't. I'll let you do that, because I have nothing to say on it. Other than...
So apparently, Xbox is holding up this sweepstakes competition. And the prize is a limited edition Xbox Series S, not X. They're cheaping out they're selling the no disc version with it's got a like decal of Sonic of
the movie.
It's to commemorate. Yeah, it's to commemorate Sonic 2, and it's got a decal of Sonic and Knuckles clashing. And get this, the controllers are fuzzy.
Fluffy.
I
Not like
want-
complete fur on the controller. Like, looks like an absolute piece of shit to play with.
Bro, the fur's gonna get stuck in inside of the button.
That-
It's gonna get stuck under.
That's not even my problem with it. My thing is,
Is
like,
it also gonna fuck? Sorry.
imagine your hands sweating.
Oh no.
Imagine how gross those controllers are gonna get if kids get a hold of them.
Or Xbox sitting down in their meeting. All right, how do we make the Xbox more safe? Make the controllers more flammable.
Yeah, okay, that's another thing. It is a lithium-ion battery. You know, can combust, not likely.
Go.
There's a battery pack in the back at the least for AA's, and you said, let's put fur on the controllers. Who the fuck keeps coming up with bullshit like this? Because I just want to tell them, no, stop, quit it.
I'm so upset of the way they have the beats, the decal they put for the ring, because they put a golden ring decal around the little
The
vent thing,
yeah.
the ventilation, and from a distance it looks like what they did with the Sega Genesis thing, where they had a little small little ring, but it was surrounding the entire vent. But no, it's a decal, and it's really badly done because it literally stops. They didn't even bother putting the rest of the decal on towards the edge of the console. No, I wish I could explain. I'm actually gonna put the picture on the server if anyone's interested. The way they did it just pisses me off.
It's not a great look. Kudos to whoever wants to win that. To whoever owns it. You've got a really cool piece of collector's.
I want to win it ironically.
I want to win it just to win it. Because that damn thing looks cool. Now, am I entering? Absolutely not. There's no reason for me to. Let's be real. I've got a PS5. I've got an Xbox One X. I don't need a Series S. I don't. And I'd much rather somebody who really wants it. Who really wants it, who's really passionate about it, to get it.
That's fair.
Which is why, no, there's no reason for me to own it.
If I was to get it, I'd probably just keep it as a decoration.
Which is probably all it's gonna end up being anyways, because the minute the Xbox store goes offline for that, your console's dead anyways.
Do you think that what they're gonna do? Do you think that what the fuzz on the controllers? Do you think it's? I hope they did, which was the smarter choice. I hope it's not just connected to the controller. I hope it's just a skin. I hope it's something removable, easy to remove, that can be maybe washed.
Okay, I hope it can be easily removed. I hope they don't even go with that. I hope it's just plastic. I hope it's just the standard controller that looks fluffy. And that's not knocking the contest, I'm saying usability-wise. If they do it, go all the way with it. I want to see somebody play with these damn controllers.
Go.
But, because I'm all for
Like Adventure 2, but with fuzzy controllers.
Fuck yeah. I will happily
I'm
see somebody use those damn things.
gonna search up on Amazon what comes up when I write fuzzy controllers.
You're gonna find some weird shit, probably.
Huh. Weird how the first. Okay, I think that Amazon is onto us.
What'd you find?
The first thing that comes up is an Xbox controller.
Oh
No,
my.
it's not fuzzy. It's not fuzzy. It's the basic Xbox controller.
Rusty, it's on Twitter. Actually, if you guys want, Sin, can you post the link that I put to the Twitter post on the Discord?
Oh, okay. Okay, I just put the picture, but I'll do that.
So that way then you guys can enter it if you want. Because, like, if one of you guys enter it, show me some fucking pictures if you get it. Like, I'll root for you, but I will also ask for
Is it just
logistics.
one unit?
It's 1 unit, 2 controllers. You get no games with it.
No, what I'm asking is that the only one ever being made?
Yes. Or at least that's the way it seems.
Hold on, let me just look at the Xbox Twitter, see if they have it on there. Wait a second.
What?
So I'm just on Xbox's Twitter, and they made so they're releasing like really pretty colored controllers, and the scene they put in the background, it looks like that really weird, like, you know, that like really unproportional like staircase area in Squid Game. It looks like that. I don't know if that's on purpose.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I found a tweet. So basically, we might need glasses. So here's the tweet. We might need follow and retweet with Xbox Sonic 2 sweepstakes for a chance to win a Sonic 2 Xbox Series what? To win a Sonic 2 Xbox Series S custom console and controllers. You have to be 18, and it ends on the 4th of April, and the rules are they've put it on a different link. I need to check.
Don't even worry about it. There's a shit ton of rules, man. You don't have to read off everything. It's okay. We've explained and described how weird it is. It's okay.
Oh wow, the movie's actually really close to being released.
Yeah, the minute I get back from the con, basically, we'll end
Not
up.
gonna lie, I'm gonna watch it.
Everybody in my Discord, everybody in my co-commentators are watching it. Like, we're all Sonic fans, and or have seen the first one, so we're gonna go watch the second one. Like, I'm gonna watch it. Like, you can't stop me.
So you just retweet Sonic sweepstakes. So Xbox Sonic. Oh, why I did. I'm actually getting mad. I did put. It's saying I didn't send the link when I did send the link. My phone be lying. Okay, all the information you need is on memes in the Discord server, because it's a living meme in my opinion. Wait. Oh, okay. I just found some. Wait, is that? No.
And I lost.
Wait, I saw someone write. I saw someone. I think
Sen,
someone replied.
can you slow down just a little bit?
Okay.
Just a bit.
Someone replied to it, and wrote, "Fill in the blank. These controllers are." Someone replied to that, "breedable."
Ready, set, go!
The internet's a scary place, guys.
Just slow it down.
I'm sorry.
I'm near the end of the game now, so the game is actually picking up on difficulty a little bit.
I'll be honest. The console looks great. I think the console looks super cool. I would buy that. I would enter it just for the console. But the fact they cheaped out and made it the no disc version kind of fucks things over.
Oh yeah, because like
It's
the Series S is super easy to find because nobody wants it. Because the minute you remember that
nobody wants the Series S.
because the minute you remember, oh yeah, I can't take advantage of any sales that go on in person. I can't go to GameStop and buy a game. I have to buy it over the Xbox Microsoft Store. And for some people's cards and shit, which, believe it or not, my card even, my card too. You know, I buy gaming stuff all the time. And my debit card gets tripped up every time, and I get an alert every time I buy something at Windows, like on the Microsoft Store. Hey, is this you? We detect fraud. There's a reason I buy shit on like Sony's shop in the PlayStation Store or the Nintendo Store, because I don't get dinged as like I don't have to constantly have my phone next to me being like, yeah, it's not fraud. I actually am buying $30 worth of stupid shit. Like, come on. And I don't know whether the problem's my bank or their store.
I mean, maybe they wanted to be funny by being the Xbox Series S for Sonic, but that's just really sappy. And Paramount Pictures, if that's the real reason why you do, okay, actually, I don't know if I can really blame Paramount Pictures here. Do you think it was Paramount that made the decision, or Xbox that made the decision?
It's got to be Xbox. It's not Paramount. But Rusty,
Yeah, because the obvious.
The whole reason they went with all digital is probably to maximize profits. If you own an all digital console and you can only get games from their personal digital store, then you are stuck playing what they give you. I'm not even kidding. You're stuck with, okay, I could go to the. I'm gonna take my most recent game that I got as an example. So Final Fantasy VII, the remake. If you wanted to just go and play Final Fantasy VII, which it's a good game, I get it. If you just wanted to go and play it for PS4, and you only had an all-digital console, you are stuck paying the $60 that it is on the PlayStation Store right now. But I went to GameStop. I have a disc-based console. I went to GameStop and it was $11. That's a near $40 difference. And I get it, it's used. But at least if something goes wrong, I can return it. I don't have to worry about it installing improperly because it's on the disc. It just seems like the more I read about these always online systems, the more I go, but why? Why would you want them? I've asked multiple people and they've told me, well, it's cheaper. And I'm like, not in the long run. If you plan on getting a ton of games, it is not cheaper in the long run.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. If you
Because also here's another thing. So say you want to get a game. Say Sonic Frontiers comes out, right? Say we're in the year 2025. It's been out for a while, and you feel like trying it. And different stores have different pricings because not every store is going to follow the same pricing. But if you have the online version only, you have to stick to one price instead of a varied amount of options. Yes, download codes are a thing, but even then,
Okay, yeah, like
usually down.
and Microsoft's always gonna get that part of the profit from it.
Go.
Like, no matter what you do, every time you buy something on the Microsoft Store, they get a cut of the profit. Yeah, I know. You could say, yeah, what does it matter? It matters a lot when you look at things because, like, if I were to buy every video game that I own in my living room at brand new price from a digital online retailer, like, if I'm talking just one library alone, let's say PS4 for an example, I'm looking at nearly $1,000 plus for half of it. But the minute I start looking at, oh, well, I bought this used, and this used, and this used, it starts bringing that price down to the mere, like, 300. You gotta remember I have a lot of games, so, like, of course that number's gonna be fucking high. But still.
Oh, okay. My Discord decided to just fuck around.
Yeah? And what did it find out?
Sorry, I just want to. Sorry, just say something.
I don't know why
I just want to reiterate.
You keep apologizing a million times, and I'm still confused on why you're doing that.
So, I just want to reiterate. We're not saying online-only consoles are bad. We're just saying they're inconvenient.
They
There's a difference.
They heavily limit what you can do.
Exactly.
So we've unlocked the final course here, but I'm not gonna do that till we get all the characters and all the emeralds.
But yeah, you may say, oh, but the online-only ones usually have more storage.
No, they don't.
If that's really a problem.
They don't. Oftentimes they have less storage. The PlayStation 5 digital version comes with the exact same amount of storage as the PlayStation 5 disc version. The Xbox Series S has less storage than the Xbox Series X.
What? Why is that a thing? Okay. Sorry, I think that's what I said. Okay, in my opinion, the PS5 online one isn't as bad as bad of an offender, but the fact the Xbox Series S that really just I don't know what Xbox was thinking in a way. It's just a bit eh.
Well, no, the fact that it's all digital and it's titled differently is fine. I think they're both god-awful options. And I don't condone either. I think that if you're playing a console and you've gone all digital, you better have gone all digital because you've decided that you're never gonna buy, that you're only buying 1 or 2 games. Because the minute you get out of, like, brand new, like, Call of Duty titles, because let's be real, if you bought a brand new Call of Duty title for every console, for your one console, you'll end up with maybe 6 or 7 games. And if that's all you're gonna buy and it's digital, whatever, like, yeah, I can get it. I can get behind that. Because you won't need all the space in the world. And you won't be and you'll probably be spending those games brand new anyways. Just based on what you play. But if you're gonna buy, like, platformers or literally anything,
if you're a big open world person, for example, if you want to play Red Dead Redemption, Elden Ring,
Skyrim,
like, you're not gonna be able to have
all of those games.
Max, you'll have two games without having to re-download more.
That's if you're
unless
lucky.
You were planning.
That's if you're lucky.
That's if you're lucky. And that's not including possible DLC purchases, and yeah.
No. all around bad choice. Well, that's why we spent the extra money on the PS5 and got the disc-based version, because I knew what I was walking into.
Meanwhile, like, I'm a Nintendo boy. I'm going to be biased. Meanwhile, Nintendo, they've never had to worry about a problem like this because they knew that this whole idea was gonna fail, and that they know that there's no point of having separate consoles. Yes, it may be cheaper, but that's what the Switch Lite is for.
Yeah.
And also, the Switch is like 6 years old now. It's already dropped from its original price by far.
Please note, the Switch came out at a profitable price in the first place. They were never taking a loss with the console. Like, that is something that that very few developers and publishers of games have ever done before. Like, I think the only one that tried to do it was the 3DO with Panasonic's 3DO. And that console cost $700. Which nowadays is near $1,800. So you cut your losses.
Yeah.
I'm having a tough time with this damn stage. Just getting all the emblems here.
What? Nintendo has only been suffering from. The only time Nintendo has suffered from shortages was because of the pandemic, and even then, they've found ways to keep performance going. One, they have three separate versions of their current console, perhaps even a fourth one on the way.
Plus about three different hardware revisions.
Yeah.
And that's just internals. Like, that's just swapping parts.
Exactly. The only Switch that really had the most shortages was the OLED, which makes sense. It's a more expensive model to create, and with COVID going around, it's more expensive. And especially with the current situation, which I won't mention for YouTube's sake. There's also going to be even more problem with trafficking equipment and internals. It's just something that the world has to go through, and in my opinion, Nintendo handles this the best way. Hardware-wise, I think Nintendo managing with their sales and hardware. I think Nintendo has always been ahead for the past few years. Sales, okay, that Nintendo does fall a bit short. But
not with the Switch, though. The Switch has definitely done, like, numbers. I think the whole point we're trying to say is that if you want a console, go get the version that plays a physical cartridge or disc. Don't cheap out where it counts, because it'll cost you money in the long run.
It's like buying a phone with the smallest gigabyte capacity. It'll cost you a lot in the long run. I mean, that's saying as if, like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Well, seeing as you've repeated yourself about 3 times, yeah. I cannot.
See what I mean by mean cat?
Yeah, I'm real mean. Big and bad.
He's gonna blow my house down.
I huffed and I puffed and I blew. The color.
Blew what, though?
The color.
Oh. But you're not blue.
I've got blue.
Billy.
I've got a blue bit in my hair. Blue on my tail. I'm blue.
Abadi abada.
I don't know. Somebody said I was an honorary purple furry, so fuck if I know.
So wait, how do we unlock Metal Knuckles and Robotnik?
So, as you've been seeing me attempt to do again and again and again on Radical Heights, Reactive Factory, is get all the coins and then beat Mecha Knuckles in a race. I've been having issues.
Ready, set, go!
So, you know.
Oh!
Oh, what?
Oh no, I was just making fun of the voice that goes go.
Cool, because you peeked the mic.
Oh.
You've been peeking the mic a lot lately.
I'm just full of energy. I'm really not. My leg really hurts. I've got a sleepy leg.
You have a Snape.
Oh, probably a good thing I didn't join yesterday's stream because I had a monster, so I probably would have been really energetic.
Oh boy.
I hate it when people try to make themselves sound younger when they mention like newer things.
Wait, what?
I'm not like I was just a younger friend of mine was talking about like a lesson they had for science, and the teacher literally mentioned like their science teacher's like quite young. She's like in her early 30s, I think.
Okay.
And like I'll be honest, I met her.
I'm confused on what your point is.
My point is that she was mentioning Elden Ring today.
Okay. What's so wrong about somebody mentioning Elden Ring?
Because we all just stared at her blankly.
Yeah? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. Because why? That game is rated M. She is an older person. What about her playing Elden Ring has anything to do with anything? Now, I could see it being weird if she's like, yeah, Fortnite, but like, Elden Ring.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I see your point.
Like, I have a coworker who loves fucking playing Elden Ring and shit. Like, that was his jam, was Dark Souls. Like, is it that weird that I talk about Elden Ring and shit?
No.
And how's it so weird that somebody 10 years older than me, like early 30s, you know, would be into games like that? Like, it's not such a big deal.
You mean
No. No. I'm gonna ask you about this even more because I'm curious on what you mean. What's so uncomfortable about it?
The mean Candace being mean again.
Well, I'm just confused. Like, what do you mean?
Officer, that's him. That's him right there. Him playing the weird Sonic racing game.
Yeah, I am playing a weird Sonic racing game. No. No! Damn it! I took the wrong path.
You beat you.
I guess I could go after the emeralds in this stage.
Ready, set, go.
Do you have to play as Sonic in the stage to get Mecha Knuckles?
No, I could play as anybody. The problem is that Sonic right now is the fastest top speed, so he's the only one capable of doing it.
Revolta, Kitty is just raging at how hard the stage is, and also Rusty said, "Just finished work and I'm going to the fitness center and then get some grocery shopping."
Nice. Alright. This is the new goal.
You know what I hope that they pull for Sonic 2? I hope that they end on a cliffhanger with either Metal Sonic or Shadow being either Shadow or Metal Sonic being sneak peeked at the end.
Okay.
Or some other Sonic character. Like, I really hope they do that. Like, because imagine they never do it. But imagine Blaze the Cat.
Listen, you're asking them to introduce really complex theories that a mass audience, I don't know if they can handle.
It's not a theory. It's just bringing characters that a lot of people don't know because Sega doesn't like to. Sonic Team doesn't like to elaborate their characters sometimes.
What do you mean by that?
Characters don't get enough playable appearances anymore.
Yeah, and we've already been over that in other videos in this channel.
No, we have, but like,
Thank fucking Christ, I was able to get, I think, one or both the emeralds and get first. That means Mecha Knuckles should be in freaking cakewalk.
Aren't you supposed to get Aren't you supposed to get the 5 coins?
Yeah. So now when I hit up and down here, I can pick between Super Sonic or regular Sonic. Super Sonic has a faster top speed. It also changes part of the cast who we fight, so... He can also go above the water without slowing down. He's all around a better character.
After you get Mecha Knuckles, is the Knuckles that's in this fight right now going to change to Mecha Knuckles when you do the stage again with Super Sonic?
Once we do the final level, yes. That is in fact.
And how do you
unlock Robotnik? By getting first in all of the races.
Are you doing that too?
Well, I had to for all of the emeralds, and the last stage is super easy, so yes. The last stage, there is no collectibles or anything. It's just finish the stage.
Watch out! Don't get too close to Tails, dog. You don't know what will happen.
Nothing. He'll run past me.
I know. I'm joking. I'm just making fun of the creepypasta.
I already went over Tails doll and his origins.
Yep.
Not only in this video, but in an earlier video.
I'm surprised that if Eggman Nega is supposed to be like so.
Eggman Nega is just a
Here's what I
descendant.
haven't thought about.
He's just a descendant.
Yeah, she's a descendant. But if Blaze is originally from the future, but she gets placed into it, she gets placed into an alternate reality, and Eggman Nega ends up also in that reality. Does Eggman Nega remember being in the future?
He didn't end up in that reality. He time traveled back and then went to that dimension.
Ah,
Yeah. Sonic Rivals happened before well, Sonic Rush technically, and then Sonic Rivals, but... yeah.
I think you're gonna beat him.
I would say so.
What's the game say? Oh, trying to beat him the easy way. You have to play him without Super. Sorry.
No. It'll let me unlock them with whoever, as long as I win. The game does not care that much. As you notice, rings don't count down when I'm in Supersonic because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's a racing game. It's not a platforming
Yeah,
game.
because he's his own character. Hold on a second.
And done. With that, we've unlocked everybody, and we can move on to the final race. Gray, quit putting your kinks in my chat, man. I see you over there.
Ready, set, go!
Alright, now we're all supersonic racing, baby. Return. Oh boy. Running into issues, like I do. Alright, and then after this, we should be finishing up here. Right on the ground. That's literally the fast path right there. And that's that. And with that, we hit exit. That's it. That's the end of the game. That's all they wrote for Sonic R. Kind of a short game. Sorry, I fumbled around for a while. But I mean, it was a fine enough game. But yeah, that's it. So, what's up next for me? So, let's see. We've got a Mega Man fan game tomorrow. We've got a convention video coming up on Saturday, if not Sunday. And, yeah. That should all be good stuff. We'll probably end up picking a different Sonic game for Thursday, or I might cancel the stream entirely on Thursday. I need to see what's going on for me. I haven't picked yet, Gray, but I'm sure I'll find something. I've got a whole big, like, folder full of them. But, that's all I wrote for Sonic R. I still got commissions going out, too, so if anybody wants a commission, feel free to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're just at the end of the game. What else is there to say about this game? It's alright. It's an alright game. That's about it, though. If you enjoyed this video at all, please leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to critique me, leave a comment. Leave a dislike, I don't care. Subscribe, ring the bell. Join the Discord, links in the description. I have a PayPal so you can donate. Same PayPal I give if you want a commission. If you want a commission, feel free to DM me on either Discord or Telegram. And that's it for here. Not a whole lot's going on. Sin, what do you think of this game?
It's pretty interesting.
...2004 version.
Also, just want to mention something.
Yeah, what's up?
FNAF 1 has reached 2,332. No, 2,032 views.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
thank you so much for that.
Yeah! I'm thankful for all the views that we get on all of our stuff. I'm glad that the FNAF stuff's doing pretty well. I'm hoping to do more FNAF come maybe next month-ish, give or take. The problem is I need to get back where I was at with my save, so...
Yeah, some of the stuff we have planned for the future is finishing Hollow Knight and then going into Omori.
Hollow Knight, Omori, finishing up the Sonic series by the end of the year. I've got Mega Man uploads that I still need to finish editing. I've got con video coming out the end of this week. You know, all the fun stuff. But that's it for Sonic R. I don't know what the world's happening on Sinzen. I'm just gonna say bless you and hope.
I have a. It was a cough. I have a bad throat.
All right. You might be asking, what do you unlock for doing all of that? You just unlock Eggman.
Yeah. Not even big cat. I know he was great. Please don't say anything.
There's a lot of multiplayer modes, but yeah.
It would say pick it up if it wasn't a game from a very long time ago. And the setup is extremely hot apparently.
But yeah, they've got certain battle modes. This game's really fun. I'd say give it a shot if you want to have some fun with some friends. But that's it for today. I hope everybody has a great rest of their evening. Anything you want to add, Sin? Or
I have been Sin. I approved this message.
he's been a deer, big old deer. Yeah. That's all for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow with something different. So,
The best dear. Nick's got nothing on me.
oh my god. New challenge, I guess. That's all. Good night, everybody.